be tonight on the beautiful beach of the South Padre Island, Texas, for the 1997 Miss Teen USA pageant, and we're kicking it off right now.
And I'm Ivanka Trump, and we've got 51 delegates ready to rock. The crown is waiting for one of them, so let's pump it up.
Padre Island, Texas, it's the 1997 Miss Teen USA pageant with your host from the Young and the Restless, J. Eddie Pack, your co-host, model Ivanka Trump, and the reigning Miss Teen USA. Now let's find out who our 51 candidates for the title of Miss Teen USA 1997 think they really are. With their scores from the preliminary competition, we begin with the young ladies from the Midwest. Illinois.
I have so many pets. I have not met any animals with scales, fur, feather that I don't love.
Wisconsin.
I play on a national soccer team, and I'm supposed to be in Europe playing actually right now, but I'm here instead.
South Dakota.
It's like my ultimate goal is to be a model. It's been like that ever since I was really little.
Minnesota.
Well, my mom was Mrs. Minnesota, and that's how we got started with it, and here I am.
North Dakota.
My home is on the stage. There is no other place for me but right in front of an audience, glowing, and that's what I do. That's what I was born to do.
Iowa.
By no means is a super family typical. You come to our household and it's absolute madness.
Indiana.
I love cowboys. Cowboys rock. I'm gonna marry a cowboy.
Michigan.
I would say I'm a girly girl. I am definitely the feminine type that's real into her femininity.
Missouri.
I just get in my own world when I'm drawing or when I'm painting or doing whatever because I feel like I'm in control because I can make whatever I want. No one's there to tell me what to do.
Oklahoma.
Oh, our family's extremely close, and I love them for that. It's the best thing. All their support and love they've given me has gotten me here.
Kansas.
To everybody in Hayesville and the DARE students and the DARE officers that I worked with, hi guys.
Nebraska.
I have always loved to get my picture taken. I do all these neat little poses and stuff like that. I love them all.
Ohio.
I do have a special talent.
Candidates from the Northeast. Pennsylvania.
I haven't seen a funny movie in ages. All I go see are horror movies.
New Jersey.
My style is very funky. My friends can't wait to see what I wear on at night because it's always a surprise.
New Hampshire.
Love the spotlight. I eat it right up. I eat cameras up. I love audiences, and I love, like, just the whole big, like, movie star thing. I love it.
Connecticut.
Sometimes they call me the Energizer Bunny because I'm addicted to running, and I can run for like 6 miles straight.
Rhode Island.
I'm going for engineering. My father's an engineer, so I'm sort of following in his footsteps.
Massachusetts.
Well, my goal right now is definitely to go to college. My dream right now would be to become Miss Teen USA.
New York.
When I was a kid, I tried scrubbing my freckles off my face with Comet and Soft Scrub because everybody always made fun of me.
Vermont.
I love the outdoors, rock climbing, canoeing, hiking, anything that's outdoors, I'll do it.
Delaware.
Right now I'm an elementary education major, and that is my passion. I love children, and nothing will take me away from them.
Maine.
Well, I'm not as rebellious as I was at 13 and 14, but I do some things that my parents don't know about.
District of Columbia.
because I just kind of click better with guys. I like watching football and basketball, and I just like chilling with guys, and I love to eat, so that's another thing that I have in common with guys.
The delegates from the Northwest, Washington.
I am a huge baseball fan. I've been going to the games with my dad since I was a little girl, and it's kind of a father-daughter bonding thing.
Montana.
When I worked at the Special Olympics this year, it was like working with angels. They just touch your heart. And I would love to help coach on the side for Special Olympics.
Wyoming.
I have 3 brothers, and I'm the only girl out of the 3. So I think they're more strict with me than my mom and my dad are.
Oregon.
My best friend Rebecca is totally my good luck charm. She's here watching tonight, and she comes with me to every single pageant.
Idaho.
I think there's a lot of luck involved in everything, being in the right place at the right time. I think that has a lot to do with opportunity.
Alaska.
My grandpa couldn't be here tonight, so I want to say hi, Papa. I love you.
Knee surgery about 18 weeks ago, and my doctor is going to absolutely kill me when he sees me doing these dance routines.
West Virginia.
I want to be a child psychologist because I'm a child of divorce, and I would really like to help others and share my experience with them.
Alabama.
This is my good luck charm. It belonged to my grandmother, and I will have it with me tonight, so she will be with me in spirit.
South Carolina.
The best experience I've ever had is to be a camp counselor. I think everybody should have to do it at least 1 week out of their life. And after that, you're suitable to have kids of your own.
Maryland.
Oh, the happiest day of my life would be when I am starring on Broadway in the revival of The Hills Are Alive with the sound of music.
Arkansas.
My dad would kill me if I got a belly button ring. He thinks they're just absurd. He said I'd have to move out. But I think they're cute. I want one.
Georgia.
My mother tells me that dancing is really good for me because I have a lot of energy, and it's a good way to get it out.
Virginia.
I hope I can get this awesome job as a fashion designer and go to New York and go to Paris and just have my creations all over the runways.
Florida.
I think I have both my parents' characteristics. I look more like my mom, and I act a lot like my dad. My dad's wild and crazy. He's a lot of fun to be around.
Louisiana.
I would love to have a relationship just like my parents. They grew up down the street from each other, and they dated since my mom was 13, and they've been married for 25 years.
Mississippi.
I love anatomy. That's like my favorite subject. When we dissect and stuff, I really get into it. I mean, I'm just like, yes, you know, and everybody's like, ew, gross, but I'm all into it.
North Carolina.
If I met Barbara Walters, I'd ask her how she was so successful and how she talks when she keeps her mouth exactly like this the whole time.
Tennessee.
That's the definition of a typical teenager anyway. We're all our individual self. That's why we're here.
And now, let's get to know the contestants from the Southwest. Colorado.
I love basketball. I love the competition. I love all aspects of the game. It's a great sport.
Arizona.
As a small child, I couldn't speak, and I couldn't speak correctly until I was 14 years old. So it's a huge accomplishment for me to be in this pageant here tonight.
Nevada.
I've always been an idol. I'm not a morning person. I think it's genetic because both of my parents are like that.
Utah.
I love to talk. I never shut up. I talk and I talk and I talk. I'm like the little engine that could.
New Mexico.
I'm very good at pool. I'm a pool shark. I've been playing for a real long time. Get in front of me and let's see who'll win.
Hawaii.
My first name is Ka'i Mahana, and in Hawaiian that refers to the warmth that you feel from the sun when you walk outside.
California.
This is my covenant ring, and what it does is it symbolizes the promise I made to myself,
to my parents and to God that I won't have sex before marriage, and it's very special to me.
Texas.
I think I'm a very wild and crazy person, sometimes serious, very optimistic, and most of all, I'm a very proud Texan.
The 10 semifinalists and begin our live competition for the 1997 Miss Teen USA title, right here on CBS. Ladies and gentlemen, your host for the 1997 Miss Teen USA pageant, Eddie Peck.
Oh, this is great. Thank you, and good evening, and welcome to the 15th annual Miss Teen USA pageant, and welcome to the Texas Riviera. We're right here on the Gulf of Mexico and beautiful South Padre Island. Absolutely. You know, I'm right at home here because I used to come down to South Padre when I was a kid. And this place is so laid back that they actually passed a resolution banning the wearing of neckties. So as you see, I'm living on the edge here, feeling a little young and restless tonight. Anyway, tonight we're about to crown one of these beautiful young teenagers here as Miss Teen USA 1997. So I'm going to call in an expert to help me out with the show. Please welcome my co-host, a young teen who has taken the runways of high fashion modeling by storm, the exquisite, adorable, beautiful Ivanka Trump. Come on up, Ivanka. Oh, yeah. You look absolutely lovely this evening.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, I understand that you just got back from doing a little modeling in Paris.
That's right. My agent Monique Pillard at Elite sent me to do the couture shows.
Well, would you believe that once upon a time I did a little modeling in Paris and Milan myself?
Really?
I was about your age, actually. How old are you, anyway?
15.
15?
That's right.
They didn't look like her when I was 15, I can tell you that. So, I guess that would place you still in high school.
Yes, I'll be a returning sophomore.
Oh, my goodness. Now, what would you like to do whenever you finish high school? What career would you like to pursue?
Well, of course, I love modeling, but I think I'm going to consider going into business.
Well, gee, I hope there's someone out there who can help you get your foot in the door, Ivanka. Oh, yeah.
I'll try and think of somebody.
Well, tonight your job is teen expert, and we're counting on you to go behind the scenes with our delegates here and get all the scoop for us.
No problem.
Okay, well, let's get this show on the road.
Okay,
your
I'll see you
runway
later,
awaits
Eddie.
you, Ivanka. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful Ivanka Trump. Okay, now this is a very important moment here tonight because our delegates have been competing in the preliminaries for the past week. And the preliminary scores, which you saw at the top of the show, have determined our 10 semifinalists. And these 10 ladies will continue in tonight's competition. So delegates, I've got the list of names right here in my hand, and I'm going to read them to you in random order. First, we have Miss North Dakota, Julie Nagel.
Julie's 18, and she told me she's going to study medicine. She's also a very talented performer and has appeared in musicals since she was 11.
Next, Miss Colorado, Amanda Ardsman.
A senior in high school, Amanda has been a successful model since the age of 12, when she reached her present height of 5 feet 10.5 inches.
And that third spot goes to Miss Oklahoma, Amanda Pennant.
Amanda's from Shawnee, and she's 18. She's going to be a sophomore at Oklahoma Baptist University, where she studies business.
And Miss Illinois, Autumn Waterbury.
Autumn is a sophomore at John A. Logan College, where she studies occupational therapy. She's also going to be studying acting this fall.
And that number 5 spot, Miss Virginia, Kimberly Grigsby.
Kimberly wants to be a fashion designer, and her real dream is to one day see her gowns worn at the Oscars and Emmys.
Okay, we're halfway there. Miss Hawaii, Mahanaka Ahumanu Walters.
Mahana plans on getting a degree in therapy from Hawaii Pacific University. She's 17 and loves to shoot still life photos.
4 spots left. Miss Massachusetts, Jessica Gregory.
Jessica will enter Emerson University this fall. She's been showing saddle horses since the age of 7, so she's used to the competition.
And Miss Kansas, Mariah Bergman.
Mariah is 18 and was 2nd in her class. She had so much dental work as a kid that she decided to become a dentist.
2 spots left for our top 10 semifinalists, and this one goes to Miss North Carolina, Allie Burr.
Allie wants to be a physical therapist and open her own clinic. She's 18 and she has the coolest workout routine. It's only 26 minutes long.
And the last of our top 10 semifinalists, Miss Tennessee, Shelley Moore.
Shelley is from Knoxville and wants to be a broadcaster someday. By the way, she's a great painter and her roommate is Miss Oklahoma.
Well, there you have it, 10 fantastic young women, and one of them will be crowned the new Miss Teen USA. We know these girls have been working really hard here in South Padre the last 2 weeks, and Ivanka has been on the scene with them.
Stop right there. And
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You'll find out lots more about the delegates in the interview competition.
And welcome back to our live telecast from South Padre Island Convention Center. We want to thank our preliminary judges panel for all the work that they've done here in South Padre the past week. They've had a very difficult job at selecting our 10 semifinalists from the group of 51 delegates. And now it's time to meet the distinguished judges who will choose a new Miss Teen USA. Now, as I introduce them, audience, please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. Our first judge inspired everyone with her courageous performance in spite of an ankle injury during the 1996 Olympic Games and helped the U.S. team clinch a gold medal. She's champion gymnast Carrie Strug. One of the fashion's hottest new super stylists. His work has appeared on over 1,000 magazine covers, and his clientele includes celebrities such as Elizabeth Shue, Liv Tyler, and Christy Turlington. He's hairstylist Orbe. She's done over 500 magazine covers and worked as an actress and spokesperson, published her first novel, hosts 2 cable television shows, and has competed in 7 marathons and triathlons. She's model Kim Alexis. He's became a movie star in the classic films such as 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club, and Weird Science, starred in Saturday Night Live, and is a veteran of over 20 films. He's actor-director Anthony Michael Hall. She got her start on MTV and CBS This Morning, and you've seen her on many times hosting E! Entertainment Television's pre-awards, premiere, and fashion specials. She's TV personality Melissa Rivers. He played over 1,000 games in 12 seasons as a star of the NHL. After retiring, he became a sportscaster, and as an actor, he's appeared on TV's Hope and Glory and Beverly Hills 90210. He's Ron Duguay. At the age of 19, she's an international supermodel. She's currently on the cover of Glamour and Allure magazines, and is a contract model for Maybelline and Ralph Lauren. She's Bridget Hall. The 13th pick of the 1996 NBA draft, he became the youngest player ever to appear in an NBA game. He's 18-year-old Los Angeles Lakers sensation, Kobe Bryant. Ladies and gentlemen, our judges for the 1997 Miss Teen USA pageant. Okay. Now, you'll see the judges giving scores to our delegates as the evening goes on. And remember, they're looking for that certain combination of poise, personality, and beauty that will give us the ideal new Miss Teen USA. And the delegates have been in South Padre here for the past 2 weeks, and I have had a ball at getting to know them. So now it's your turn as we start our semifinals with the interview competition. And let's start with Miss North Dakota. She's an 18-year-old high school graduate who would like to follow in her father's footsteps someday and become an orthopedic surgeon. From Fargo, North Dakota, say hello to Julie Nagel. Hello, Julie.
Hello.
Now, Julie, I understand that you like to do a lot of scuba diving. How does one scuba dive in Fargo, North Dakota?
Well, actually, I've been fortunate enough to only dive in warm waters. I've been kind of spoiled. I'm waiting to get my first dive in the cold lake.
Now, where do you like to go when you go diving?
I like to go to Australia. I actually just got back from Australia in June, and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Well, someone told me that you've actually gone to 7 different continents to do your diving. Is that right?
I haven't gone to every continent to dive, but I've traveled to every continent. Yes, I have.
Well, if you had your choice, Julie, to go anywhere in all these places you've traveled and live there, what place would you choose?
I think I would want to live, if I couldn't live in the United States, I'd want to live in Australia because it was so beautiful and it was just nice to be out in the nice fresh air with the sun shining down on you.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more. I've never been to Australia, rather, but that sounds like a great time. Well, thank you very much, Julie Nagel, Miss North Carolina. Okay, let's get to know Miss Colorado. She's a starting forward for the Cherry Creek High School Lady Bruins. She's also a successful print runway model. Please meet Amanda Ardsma, Miss Colorado. Hi, Amanda.
How are you?
I'm doing just well, thank you. Now, you're about to become a senior here, and after high school, do you have any plans?
I think I might take a year off of school and discover and go into my modeling more.
Now, where would you like to model, Los Angeles or New York?
New York, definitely. I love New York City. It's the best place.
Well, if you go to New York, you know, you have to be prepared to become a Knicks fan. You want to do that?
No, I like the WNBA, and it's much better. The Lady Liberties are much better.
Yeah, I've been watching those girls. They're moving on. They're catching up with the guys, right, Kobe? Well, now, as a matter of fact, I understand that you have your friends, the Lady Bruins, back home watching you here tonight.
Yeah, they're at home right now at an Italian restaurant called Fiori's. Hi, guys.
Well, we got that in common because my basketball buddies are back home watching me, too. Hey, guys. All right. Well, now, when you get back home here, what are you going to tell your friends about your trip to South Padre?
Oh, it was wonderful. You guys have the best island on the whole planet. It was so great. The food was wonderful. The people are fantastic.
Well, I think she just scored a slam dunk there, South Padre. Thank you very much, Amanda Ardsma, Miss Colorado. And next, let's meet Miss Oklahoma, a sophomore at Oklahoma Baptist University. She's also active in the True Love Weights movement from Shawnee, Oklahoma. Well, let's say hello to Amanda Penix. Hello, Amanda. Good evening. Now, Amanda, please tell me, what is the True Love Weights moment? What is this all about?
Actually, it's just a movement. It's not even an organization, but it's swept across the whole world. And they're commitment cards that teenagers and adults are making to wait to have sex until after they're married. And it's just a commitment to yourself and to your future spouse, your future children. And I think it's wonderful, and I've been speaking about it for the last year.
Well, I think it's a great idea as well. Now, what about children? Have you considered what age you'd like to be when you have children?
Actually, I don't want to be too old. I would like to be about 24, 25. After I, get out of college and have a career, have some money, because I want to be able to provide everything, they need. So 24, 25 would work great.
Oh, that sounds like a good age to me. Now, I understand. Glenn, if you could put the picture up there, I understand you have some young friends here. Are they up there? Oh, look at those little cuties. Now, who are these children here?
My Sunday school class at church. I teach a 2- and 3-year-old Sunday school class, and they are absolutely wonderful. They gave me this picture and a teddy bear the Sunday before I left, and the chalkboard says, "Good luck, Miss Amanda." And they're absolutely wonderful. I love you to death. Thank you guys so much. I love you.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sure they're wishing you all the best in all your endeavors. Amanda Penix, Miss Oklahoma. Okay, next we have Miss Illinois. This 18-year-old college sophomore from Marion enjoys water sports, aerobics, and playing with the family pets. Ladies and gentlemen, she's Autumn Waterbury, Miss Illinois. Hello, Autumn. Playing with the family pets. Now, what kind of pets do you have?
Well, I have all kinds of pets, but one of my favorites are my chameleons, Charles and Di. I have an interesting story behind that because they fight all the time. So they're separated now, so I had to name them Charles and Di.
Okie dokie. Now, how many pets do you have? How many animals do you have?
Well, last time I counted, it was probably 30 or 40.
Now, how did you get interested in all these animals?
Actually, I've always loved animals. My parents have always had animals, and it's just been a love of mine.
Well, I understand that you're very close to your father. Can you tell me, is he here tonight? Is he out there? Where's he at? Oh, I see where you get your good looks. He's one of those handsome gentlemen out there. Okay. Well, what's the most important lesson that you've learned from your father?
Well, actually, he's always taught me to follow my dreams and my goals and to never let anyone else tell me any different, because his father pushed him into being a baseball player, and he actually wanted to be a basketball player, and so he's always behind me in whatever I choose.
Well, that's some very good advice. That's good advice from old Pop. Thank you very much here, Autumn Waterbury, Miss Illinois. All right, next we have Miss Virginia. She's from Lynchburg, Virginia. She enjoys performing in community theater, and check this out, gang. She was the inspiration for a comic strip character, Cleopatra. Please welcome Miss Virginia, Kimberly Grigsby.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing fine. What is this you brought us here?
I brought you a special T-shirt. It has me on it.
For me?
Me as Cleopatra's star. Yes.
This is you. That looks just like you.
Yes, that's me, and that is my gun, but it's not a bad gun. It's a good gun. It's a mercy gun, which makes everyone nice to each other.
Okay, that gun is very familiar looking. We might just see that later in the show. Okay, you know, you and I have something in common.
Yes, we do.
Yeah?
Yes.
What is it?
We just happen to be born in the same hospital. 2 or 3 years apart, right?
A couple of years apart, that's right. Lynchburg, Virginia, Virginia Baptist Hospital.
Hospital.
Yeah.
A small world, huh?
Certainly. Now, I saw on your videotape this Lily Tomlin, Edith Ann thing. What's this all about?
Well, I love Lily Tomlin, so I did this for a talent competition. Would you like to hear some?
I would love to hear some. Would we love to hear some, huh?
Hi, my name's Edith. Edith Ann, and I'm 5.5 years old. I told my mama I wanted to be Miss Teen USA, but she said I could not until I was old enough to shave my legs. So I shaved them. Don't tell her. It's a surprise.
And that's the truth. Okay, Miss Virginia, job well done. Kimberly Grigsby, ladies and gentlemen. All right, thank you, ladies. We're going to continue with the rest of the interviews here in a few moments. But right now, let's check in with Ivanka, who has something just for our television audience.
Thanks, Eddie. Right now, I'm backstage with some very beautiful and very excited girls. So how did the questions go?
Great. I think God's in control. Whatever happens, it's great for me.
Oh, great. Maybe I'll see you modeling on the runways in New York.
Hopefully, maybe, yeah.
Great. Well, thank you. Don't go away. The rest of the interview competition is coming up right after this word from new secret cheer dry. Strong enough for him, but clearly for you.
Once again, your host, J. Eddie Peck.
All right, we're live from South Padre Island, Texas, and let's keep those interviews rolling with Miss Hawaii. Well, she grew up on the main island of Oahu, where she graduated from Hawaii's prestigious Kamehameha School. She enjoys the beach and doing native Hawaiian hula dancing. Please welcome Mahana Ka'ahumanu Walters. How did I do with that name? That close? What should it be?
Ka'ahumanu?
Ka'ahumanu. I'll never make that mistake again. Okay. You know, I'm told with your video there, it was a lovely video, I was told that there's a special story behind it. Is that true?
Yeah, so my grandmother composed the song. It's about my hometown, Pupukea, and about the waves, and my mother sings it, and so I dance it.
And now, what is this naughty stuff you're doing with your finger?
Well, sometimes the waves get kolohe, as we call it in Hawaiian, and they tend to do whatever they want. So that's what that means.
That's what. Now, the North Shore is really known for its surfing. Do you surf at all?
I try. Let's leave it at that.
Well, it's a great place to go surfing. Now, what's the biggest misconception, Mahana, that mainlanders have about Hawaii?
I think you get a wide variety of them. You get all of the ones from we live in grass shacks to we don't have telephones or microwaves, and that we all speak the language, and we should, but we don't, unfortunately.
Well, they probably think you don't have running water either. Well, it's a beautiful place over there, and all the best to you, Mahana, Ma'aku Manu Walters, Miss Hawaii. That close. Well, next let's get to know Miss Massachusetts. This recent high school graduate has shown horses competitively since she was 7 years old. And this fall, she will begin attending Emerson College and says she'd like to be the next Dr. Joyce Brothers. From Kingston, Massachusetts, meet Jessica Gregory. Hello, Jessica.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Now, Emerson, that's a good school. You know, some of our interns at the Young and Restless come from Emerson. Do you know anyone there?
Well, actually, the 96 math team as well as the 94 math team both go to Emerson. So that's really neat. I'll have people to work out with and go to classes with. And actually, Miss New York team, her name's Jessica also, is going to Emerson this fall, too.
I think there's some good luck about that school. Now, after college, I understand that you want to be a radio psychologist. Is that true?
Yes, it is. I am just totally fascinated with personalities and getting to know people and finding out about them and helping them out with their problems.
Okay, well, I got a hypothetical question for you. Let's say that a young lady writes you and says, or calls you and says, "Dear Jessica, I could just die. Last night, I caught my boyfriend with my best friend. What should I do? Sign going out of my mind." So how would you handle this one, Jessie?
Well, first, I would tell her to definitely make sure she's not jumping to conclusions. She has to talk to him and talk to her and make sure that it wasn't anything, make sure it was innocent. And then if it was true, then she should get rid of him. She should dump him.
Hey, that's what I say. Bag that guy. Get him. He's a loser. Get rid of him. Find another one. Okay, Jessica Gregory, thank you very much. Miss Massachusetts. Okay, next we have Miss Kansas. She was a straight A student in high school and is an honorary DARE counselor. She speaks to school children on the dangers of drug abuse. Say hello to 18-year-old Mariah Bergman. Hello, Mariah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Now, when you go around to these schools and talk to the kids about the DARE program, what do you tell them?
Well, mainly when I talk to them, which is what I did throughout with my state title, I talk to them about how they raise their self-esteem and how they get confidence, because I think that's what they need to be able to resist negative peer pressure and drugs and violence, and that's what DARE teaches.
Well, that's great. Now, that's very good advice. So who do you go to when you need guidance of some kind?
I have many role models that I go to when I need advice. One of the ones that I always have a good time talking to is my mother, because she listens very well and she's great to talk to.
Well, now, is there anything that Mom refuses to let you do?
Oh, I've had a pretty strict curfew for quite a while, but this year she trusted me a lot, and so actually there's nothing that I can say she won't let me do.
Even jump out of an airplane?
Oh, that's true. I do want to go skydiving, and my dad would go with me, but my mother won't.
Oh, boy, that mom's a meanie. She won't let you jump out of a 2,000-foot jump out of an airplane. Okay. Well, good luck, Mariah Bergman, Miss Kansas. Next, we have Miss North Carolina, another perfect straight A student. She was valedictorian of her high school class and is now on her way to the Appalachian State University to major in biology. Let's say hello to Allie Burr, Miss North Carolina.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. You know, you and I have something in common. Both of us come from families that love to play practical jokes.
We love to play practical jokes in my family. We have something with that silly string, and I think we put the company out of business the first day we found out about it. But we think that humor is a good part of keeping the family together, don't we?
Oh, it is. That silly string, boy. That's a lot of fun. It'll get you. Now, you have a family pet named Whiskers. Who's Whiskers?
Whiskers is our little mutt, and let me tell you, this dog smells so bad. I don't know what it does when it's outside, but I don't want to find out because it smells so bad.
Well, does Whiskers do any tricks?
He can wear sunglasses, and he can ride on the four-wheeler, but other than that, he just smells bad.
Oh, well, there's Whiskers right there. Good-looking dog. Hey, I got 5 of those dogs. They stink, and they don't do many tricks. Okay, well, I'm sure that Whiskers is very proud of you. He's probably watching you through his sunglasses tonight. Thank you very much, Allie Burr, Miss North Carolina. And the last of our 10 semifinalists, let's get to know Miss Tennessee. She's a big-time football fan who began studying broadcasting at the University of Tennessee this fall. From Knoxville, meet 18-year-old Shelly Moore. Hello, Shelly.
Hello.
So you're going to be a Tennessee volunteer, are you?
Yes, I'm a very big Tennessee Volunteer fan. Go Vols.
Now, you're gonna live at home, or you're going to be in the dorm?
I am going to live at home. I'm about 3 minutes from UT campus, so I figure I'll take advantage of that and lean off Mom and Dad for a little while.
Well, I understand that you're really into ladies or football and ladies playing football. How do you feel about the ladies having their own professional league as they do in basketball now?
I think it'd be a great idea. I'd be the first at the tryouts. I mean, you know, that'd be a great opportunity.
Yeah, but you don't want to play, do you? I mean, you'd really rather be calling the game, right?
Yeah, I would much rather be calling the game. I want to be a sports broadcaster, and since I can't play football, I'd much rather broadcast it.
Okay, here's your chance. Give us your best Tennessee broadcast that you can for us.
Okay. It's New Year's Day in New Orleans, and the Tennessee Volunteers have 10 seconds left to make their dream of a national championship come true. The snap is off. Peyton backs up to the 43-yard line and throws the ball downfield. Price is open. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! The University of Tennessee Volunteers are the new national champions.
Oh, boy. Look out, John Madden. She's on her way. Okay, Miss Tennessee, Shelly Moore, step right over here for the judges' scoring. Oh. Well, that completes our interview competition. Thank you, delegates. That was just terrific, girls. Hey, Ivanka, what's happening out there?
Thank you, Eddie. Those girls aren't just beautiful. You know the delegates have been working hard here for the past 2 weeks, but you can't come to South Padre Island without having some fun. Here's our reigning Miss Teen USA, Christy Woods, to show you around.
Welcome to the tropical tip of Texas. We're here at the Port Isabel Lighthouse, which was built on the mainland in 1852, and it just so happens to have a fabulous view of South Padre Island.
You can enter the 2-mile-long Queen Isabella Causeway for the beautiful drive to South Padre Island. On the island, you'll find 34 miles of sandy beaches along the Gulf of Mexico, beautiful dunes, and a treasure trove of seashells and nature trails. The town of South Padre Island is a tourist paradise, a resort with 5 miles of first-class accommodation.
Food is the specialty of South Padre Island, and there are dozens of restaurants where you can try the local cuisine.
Hey, remember, you can never have too much of a good thing.
Around South Padre, the real action is on the water.
Oh my gosh! You guys, I got a fish! I've never caught one before! Okay, ladies, with a little butter and spice, dinner's on me!
The newest spot for fun around South Padre Island is the challenging golf course overlooking the lagoon.
And if you're in the mood to make it a two-nation vacation, Mexico's just 30 miles away. Hop across the border to Matamoros for great dining and shopping.
But make sure you have an extra arm to carry all your new stuff. When the delegates arrived, they were greeted with real down-home Texas hospitality.
Welcome to Brownsville, Texas, historic Brownsville. On the border.
Then off to a sunset cruise and a chance to meet new friends.
Now, I've never had meatloaf.
And the best way to end an evening is a great party on a beautiful summer night.
It doesn't look like me.
Thanks, Christy. We'll see you later. We'll have the interview scores when we come back. And a musical number from the delegates that's really out of this universe. Be here.
From the South Padre Island Convention Center, it's the 1997 Miss Teen USA pageant. Here's Ivanka Trump.
Hi, I'm here with the computer guys who have the scores from the interview competition. The highest you could score is a 9.99. Let's put the numbers up on the monitor and see how everybody did. Wow, I can see Tennessee's in first place. I guess her job as a broadcaster really paid off. Should I be worried about her stealing my job? Well, we'll have to see. Oklahoma and Illinois are tied for second. Later, they'll add the scores to the swimsuit and evening gown competition, and the top 6 will go on to the finals. You're seeing the delegates in live competition tonight, but there have been other competitions going on here in the past 2 weeks, and we've caught some of them on camera.
Pantene Pro V's Teen with Style fashion show at the Valley Vista Mall, delegates were judged on essays defining their personal style and on their style in hair and clothing. Pantene Pro V awards the winner, Miss Texas, Andrea Mullins, a trophy and $1,000. The Miss Congeniality Award has special meaning because the delegates vote on it amongst themselves. The winner this year is Miss Ohio, Christina Todd, who takes home $1,000 and a trophy. Voters on the internet chose Miss Photogenic, and the winner of the trophy and $1,000 is Miss Florida, Kristen Duran. Congratulations to all our winners.
This message is for your eyes only. Somebody has to help those guys in dark clothes and Ray-Bans save our planet, along with a trio of special operatives. Our delegates are ready.
Sorry.
And we're back live from South Padre Island, Texas. You know, South Padre has some of the USA's best beaches. There's 34 miles of fun in the sun here, and earlier this week, our delegates were making the most of it in the latest Jantzen swimwear. That was terrific, ladies. I don't think South Padre Island has ever looked more beautiful. And now, we're on to the next round of competition. Please welcome back our 10 semi-finalists as they show you what teenage energy and fitness is all about as they kick up their heels in Payless shoes in the Jantzen swimsuit competition. And we begin with Miss North Carolina, Julie Nagel. Miss Colorado, Amanda Artsma. Miss Oklahoma, Amanda Pinnock. Miss Illinois, Autumn Waterbury. Miss Virginia, Kimberly Grigsby. Miss Hawaii, Mahana Akumanu Walters. Miss Massachusetts, Jessica Gregory. Miss Kansas, Mariah Bergman. Miss North Carolina, Allie Burr. And Miss Tennessee, Shelley Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you like our 10 fantastic young women? Let's go back to Ivanka.
Thanks, Eddie. I can guarantee my brothers were loving that. Are any of you up there single? Now it's time to rejoin our reigning Miss Teen USA, Christy Woods, and hit the South Padre Island beaches with the delegates.
The beaches of South Padre Island are full of fun, and we all got to enjoy it. The island is full of beautiful swimming pools. But the brave can take a plunge into the Gulf. The battle for the raft begins, and everyone's a target. And then the speed demons take to the high seas. There's water everywhere, and Jansen's swimwear is the only way to fully enjoy the fun.
Let's go White Wings! Let's go White Wings!
Here we are at Harlington Field where our cheerleaders are rooting on the White Wings.
And there are sneakers from Payless Shoe Source. The island has great bird watching along its many trails, and one of them is right outside our host facility, the South Padre Island Convention Center. Feeling a little jumpy? I thought I was until I tried this. But of course, what goes up must come down. It was a beautiful evening while the delegates raised money for local charities with the auction of their state gifts. And of course, they all tried to sweet-talk South Padre Island's mayor into buying their gift.
The food here has been really good.
Thanks a lot, South Padre Island, for a great time.
And thank you, Christy, for the tour. We'll be right back with the swimsuit scores and the evening gown competition. I've watched these girls model on our runway, and they're fabulous. Don't miss it.
Miss Teen USA pageant continues. Here again, your co-host, Ivanka Trump.
Great. The swimsuit scores are ready. Let's check the numbers. And it looks like Tennessee is coming in first again. And, well, Kansas, as for Kansas, after 400 sit-ups a day, you end up looking like her. And Jensen will award the winner, Miss Tennessee, Shelley Moore, a $1,000 prize. Remember, those numbers will be added to the scores from the interview competition and the evening gown competition, which is coming right up right now. Let's go back to J. Eddie on stage.
Thanks, Ivanka. You know, there are literally dozens of volunteers who have helped us here this week in South Padre Island, and we'd like to acknowledge just a few of them by introducing the mayor of South Padre Island, Mr. Ed Saginowitz, City Manager Ray Kendall, and Executive Director of the South Padre Island Convention and Visitors Bureau, Mr. Mark Thompson. And certainly thanks to all of you who have helped us here in beautiful South Padre, and thank you, Texas. And now let's please welcome back all of our 1997 Miss Teen USA delegates as they light up the runway modeling their beautiful evening gowns. Ladies, the stage is yours. Delegates, that was beautiful. And now we'll conclude the semifinal competition with the last of our 3 events. Please welcome back our 10 semifinalists as they model gowns they've chosen in the beautiful 1997 Miss Teen USA evening gown competition. And we begin with Miss North Carolina, North Dakota, Colorado, Kansas. Semi-final competition. Absolutely beautiful, ladies. Aren't they great, ladies and gentlemen? Now we'll have the evening gown scores and reveal the 6 finalists when we come back. So stay with us.
From South Padre Island, Texas, and the evening gown scores are ready. Wow, Tennessee came in first. This is her 3rd time in a row. She is a computer, that's for sure. Who would have known that that sports shock would be modeling evening gowns tonight? Now it's time to do the math and add these scores from the swimsuit and interview competitions. Remember, only the top 6 delegates will go on to the finals. We'll find out who they are in a few moments. And now let's meet the reigning Miss Teen USA, Texas's own Christy Woods. Hello, Christy.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm great.
Good.
Now that your year's almost over, what was the most memorable experience for you?
Memorable? Oh, I would have to say when I was able to work with the Variety Club. I worked with them in New York and also here extensively in Texas. And it's a children's charity organization. I was in and out of hospitals working with anywhere from mentally disabled children to physically disabled children, and just working with them. It was such a beautiful experience. These children, you have no idea until you've experienced it, and it's just such a real pleasure and actually helps you appreciate what you have. It's a real humbling experience.
It definitely is. And what's the next for you?
Actually, when I get home tomorrow, I'm moving the next day out to Los Angeles. I'm with an agency. I'm going to try to get into TV and commercial. We'll see. Let's give it a year and see what happens.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
They're ready on stage to reveal the 6 finalists, so let's go back to J. Eddie.
All right, thank you, Ivanka and Christy. Now, ladies, your scores have been added and averaged, and 6 of you will continue with tonight's competition. Now, I'm going to read these names in random order. The first finalist for the title of Miss Teen USA goes to Miss Tennessee, Shelley Moore. That second spot is for Miss North Carolina, Ellie Burr. Now we've got a spot reserved for Miss Hawaii, Mahanaka Ahumani Walters. We're halfway there on our pick 6. And next we have Miss Oklahoma, Amanda Pinnock. Just 2 spots remaining, and we have a reserve for Miss Illinois, Autumn Waterbury. And the last of our 6 finalists, Miss Kansas, Mariah Bergman. All right, let's give them a hand. The 6 finalists for the title of Miss Teen USA 1997. You've had a chance to get to know some of our delegates here tonight, but there are certain details that only another teenager could uncover. Ivanka?
We're taking a very scientific study of the personalities here.
While we're on the subject of men, who you all think is really hot? George Clooney.
Oh, yeah.
George Clooney is fine.
Idaho grows more than potatoes. This is mine.
Can any of you do any superhuman tricks?
Yeah, my plan is Idaho.
Pretend or no?
Oh, do it. You can't do it.
Hey, I could if I tried, okay?
You guys have to look at this. Okay, look at my eyes. Okay, really close.
Whoa, whoa.
Now, I've also seen one of you. Who do you think the class clown is, or should I say?
Easy.
That was easy.
We'll be back in a second for the next round, the judges' questions.
Why did I
Live from South Padre Island, Texas, the 1997 Miss Teen USA pageant continues. Once again, J. Eddie Peck.
All right, we have 1 round of competition now for our 6 finalists, the judges' questions. Now, as you know, ladies, your previous scores have been erased, and you begin competing anew. Now, this round will determine the final 3 candidates for the title of Miss Teen USA. And as they vote, the judges will see a video reminder of each delegate so that the judge's overall impression as well as the delegate's answers will determine her score. Tonight, all the questions our judges will ask have been submitted by the members of the public through our internet site. And we begin with Miss Tennessee. Okay, Miss Tennessee, pull a judge's name out of there. Your question is from judge number 2, Orbe. Your question, please.
Yes. Stephen E. Wolf, 33, from Toledo, Ohio, wants to know, if you were the host of a national network talk show, which person would you like to interview and why?
I would like to interview Danny Werfel, most definitely. He is last year's
Heisman Trophy winner, and he has just been a great role model to all young people, children, adults of all kind, and I just look up to him very much.
Okay, Miss Tennessee, please stand by here for the judges' scoring. All righty, step back over here, and next we have Miss North Carolina. Please pull one of the judges' names out of the bowl here. Your question is from judge number 7, Bridget Hall. Your question, please.
This question comes from 18-year-old Antonio Lamas of El Paso, Texas. What do you think is the most difficult challenge facing teenage girls growing up in the USA?
Definitely the biggest challenge would be being yourself. You know, we have so many images from TV and magazines that we think we have to stick up to those standards, but just deciding to be yourself is what makes you unique, and everyone's unique, and that's the best part about being yourself.
Okay, Miss North Carolina, please stand by here for the judging. All righty, step back over here, and next we have Miss Hawaii. Hello, Miss Hawaii. Pull out one of the judges' names here. Your question is from judge number 4, Anthony Michael Hall. Your question, please, from Miss Hawaii.
18-year-old Ben Jones from Dallas, Texas asks, why are so many young people apathetic to the American political process, and how do we involve our generation in decision-making for the future?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
It was a long one, I will. Why are so many young people apathetic to the American political process, and what can we do to involve our generation in decision-making for the future?
I think the only thing that we can do is make sure that we each take our part as an American citizen and get to those voting booths, learn the most that we can about those politicians, and vote for the best one that we feel represents our opinions and our beliefs.
Okay, Miss Hawaii, please stand by for the judges to compute their scoring. Okay, if you step back over here on your mark. Next we have Miss Oklahoma. You will pull one of the judges' names out of the bowl here. Your question is from judge number 1, Carrie Strug. Your question, please, from Miss Oklahoma.
18-year-old Elizabeth Macy from San Antonio, Texas writes, what trend among American teenagers today would you like to see changed?
Actually, it would have to be the rise in premarital sex. I think it's just such a drastic tragedy, and it's potential suicide in today's society, but they think it's just a social event that they can take, just lightly, and it's not. It can be as serious as death, and, babies are being born every day outside of marriage without parents, so I think it would have to be premarital sex.
Okay, Miss Oklahoma, please stand by here. Thank you very much. Step right back over here. And now we have Miss Illinois. Pull out one of the cards for us, please. Thank you. Your question is from judge number 8, Kobe Bryant. Kobe, your question, please.
From Denver, Colorado, Joe Gadasco writes, who in your opinion is currently the most influential teenager in our country, and why?
Actually, I think the most influential person among young people would be Tiger Woods. He handles the racism, and he handles so many things in a well-respected manner. And I think he would have to be the most influential person among teenagers.
Okay, Miss Illinois, please stand by. Thank you very much. And next we have Miss Kansas. You will pull a card out of the bowl for me. Your question is from judge number 3, Kim Alexis. Kim, your question for Miss Kansas, please.
Leslie Jenkins, age 18, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, emailed this question. If you could interview any historical figure, who would it be and why?
Any historical figure. Actually, I've never thought about that, really. A historical figure would probably have to be George Washington, just for the fact that he founded our country, and our Constitution, as it was placed back then, is still working wonderfully. Our democracy is awesome, and I'm so proud to be an American. So I would love to interview George Washington.
Okay, thank you, Miss Kansas. Stand by for us here. Okay, step back over here, please. All right, thank you very much, ladies. Great job, and thank you, judges. And a special thank you to all of you who submitted your questions through our internet site. Ivanka?
Thanks, Eddie. Not only are those girls beautiful, but they also have some very strong political views. Only 3 of those terrific young ladies will continue in the competition, so pick your 3 and we'll tell you if you're right when we come right back. Back in South Padre Island, Texas, and our live competition for the title of Miss Teen USA 1997 continues as we reveal the final 3 delegates. Now, ladies, I will reveal the names in random order. Ladies and gentlemen, one of these 3 ladies will be the new Miss Teen USA. Are you ready? Okay, first of the final 3, Miss Hawaii Mahanaka Ahumanu Walters. Second spot goes to Miss Tennessee, Shelley Moore. One spot left, and it goes to Miss Illinois, Autumn Waterbury. Ladies and gentlemen, one of these 3 will be crowned the new Miss Teen USA 1997. Hey, Ivanka, where are you? I'm out here, Eddie, and boy, am I glad that I'm not a judge. If you think the delegates are we're nervous now, just wait till you see what happens next. Out comes the soundproof booth, and they have to answer the final question. Believe me, you can't hear anything in there. I was just inside before the show started. And remember, it's the last chance these 3 have in front of the judges before the final vote. Let's go back to J. Eddie and see who can handle the pressure.
All righty, thank you, Ivanka. Now, ladies, we have just one last round of competition here, the final question. Now, we'll ask each of you the same question, and so that the second and third delegates don't hear, Miss Tennessee and Miss Illinois, if you'll step over to our soundproof booth there, and you can come down with me, Miss Hawaii. It's awfully loud in there. I don't think they can hear it. Just wait till they shut the doors. Can they hear it? I've been in there. It's very loud. Okay, and we're going to begin with your question. Your question is, what would you do if you found out that your college roommate this fall was going to be Chelsea Clinton?
Oh my goodness, I would have a bunch of questions for her. In my interview, they asked me who I would most likely have to dinner among 4 people, and I said her because I would love to know what her life is like, you know, under the spotlight and just living there in the White House, and her dad is such a big political figure.
Okay, Miss Hawaii, please step back over here on your mark. Thank you very much. And next we have Miss Tennessee. Come on down here, Miss Tennessee. All right. Your question is, now we'll remind you, I'm asking all of you girls the same question. And your question is, what would you do if you found out that your college roommate this fall would be Chelsea Clinton?
Wow, I would be very impressed. I think well, I'd most definitely be very happy. I'm sure I could learn a lot from her. And that would just be wonderful, actually.
Okay, Miss Tennessee, please step over here. On your mark, thank you very much. And our last person is Miss Illinois. I will remind you that I'm asking all of you girls the same question. And your question is, what would you do if you found out that your college roommate this fall would be Chelsea Clinton?
Well, my goodness. Actually, I'm going to a community college right now, but if Chelsea Clinton was my roommate, I would definitely have to ask her about her father and how she handles the pressures of being the president's daughter.
Okay, Miss Illinois, please step over here. Here we are. Right over here to your mark. Good job, ladies. All right, and now, judges, this is your most difficult moment because it's time for the final vote. Based on your overall impression of the delegates in the competition this evening, in addition to their answers to the final question. So as each delegate steps forward, you will vote for her to be the second runner-up, the first runner-up, or the new Miss Teen USA 1997. And we begin with Miss Hawaii. And next we have Miss Tennessee. And finally, Miss Illinois. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, three of the most outstanding teenagers in the USA. Let's give them a big hand. Outstanding, ladies. Now let's go back to Ivanka.
Thanks, Eddie. Winning this title can change your life, and it's about to happen to one of those three. We'll find out who when we come right back. Crown the new Miss Teen USA here in South Padre Island, Texas. And along with her title, she'll take home some fabulous gifts and cash. Here's our reigning title holder, Christy Woods, to show us what awaits tonight's winner.
Pantene Awards tonight's Miss Teen USA winner, $7,500, and a complete line of Pro V shampoos, daily treatment conditioners, and styling products. Everyone's a winner with Pantene Pro V for hair so healthy it shines. St. Ives Swiss Formula, our official skincare sponsor, awards $5,000 plus a supply of Swiss Formula Apricot Scrub. Its gentle blend of Swiss botanicals and natural fibers leaves skin fresh, vibrant, and glowing. Wake up your face with St. Ives Apricot Scrub. She wins $2,000 from Caboodles plus Caboodles Liquid Metals Organizers. Retro style and bold, glittery colors make these organizers as fashionable as you are. Make your mark with Caboodles. Miss Teen USA receives $5,000 and a fabulous array of Exclamation products, including the new Sheer Exclamation Blush Fragrance. Exclamation, the official fragrance of tonight's pageant. Shoes and more shoes from Payless Shoe Stores. All the latest styles and colors, from back to school to dressy. So she'll always be seen in up-to-the-minute fashions for every occasion. Plus, $7,500 all from Payless, the official footwear for tonight's pageant. Doesn't it feel good to pay less? Miss Teen USA wins a one-year supply of hip fashion accessories from Claire's. Earrings, necklaces, rings, backpacks, and great stylish clothes. And more of the cool stuff made especially for teens. In addition to $5,000 in cash, all from Claire's Accessories in a mall near you. Bowder College in Atlanta, Georgia offers an AA degree in Business Administration, Fashion Merchandising, Fashion Design, or Interior Design. It's a 2-year scholarship with tuition, textbooks, and dormitory. Janssen, the official swimwear of the Miss Teen USA pageant, proudly awards the new Miss Teen USA $10,000, plus an exciting collection of electric beach swimwear and sportswear. All from Janssen, whose Clean Water campaign is dedicated to keeping America's beaches beautiful. Hawaiian Tropics Sun Care Products is sending Miss Teen USA and a guest on an exciting one-week trip to Hawaii.
Hawaiian Tropic, on the cutting edge of technology, providing sun care products for every skin type. Be sun smart with Hawaiian Tropic. $5,000 worth of Spree prepaid phone cards from Sprint make it easy and convenient for Miss Teen USA to stay in touch with family and friends. Spree, the prepaid calling card with great connections.
All right, thank you, Christy. And now, as we prepare to crown the new Miss Teen USA, it's time to say farewell to this young woman who has worn the crown here for the last year. Please welcome for the last time as Miss Teen USA, Christy Woods.
How irresistible life sometimes is. Those precious moments when we seem to fly and our heads are light with happiness. What a grand moment just 1 year ago I experienced as such. I would like to dedicate my reign as Miss Teen USA to my wonderful and loving family, especially my mother and father. Your continuous support has helped shape me into the person I am today. You are all truly the wind beneath my wings. Al and Gail, Kara Williams, and Julie Phillips. Without any of you, Miss Teen USA would only be a dream. To my best friend Luke, you are my hope and my strength. With your support, I am afraid of nothing. When I reflect upon this past year, I realize the most important lesson I learned is to appreciate that rare and unique gift, unconditional love. Thank you all for making me so happy.
Thank you, Christy, for being such a terrific Miss Teen USA. And we wish you all the best in the future.
And thank you to all of our delegates for doing such a fantastic job representing their states.
And Ivanka, thank you. I've enjoyed working with you so much here the last week and all that giggling and water fighting going on there next door. All right, and now we're ready to reveal the second and first runners-up and eventually the new Miss Teen USA. So to assist us, please welcome the reigning Miss Universe, Brooke Mahealani Lee.
Teen USA, who tonight makes her first national appearance as a new Miss USA, Brandy Sherwood.
And the accounting firm of Ernst & Young has reviewed the results for accuracy, and Mr. Mark Ward has the printout. Perfect timing, Mark. Thank you. All right, and now the second runner-up is Miss Hawaii, Mahanika Ahumani Walters. Okay, ladies, step on down here. Whew, this is it. You've made it this far. And now, as we're about to reveal the name of the first runner-up and the new Miss Teen USA, let me remind you of the importance of the first runner-up. If the title holder can't complete her reign for any reason, the first runner-up will become the new Miss Teen USA. So, ladies, this is it, the moment we've all been waiting for. And the first runner-up is Miss Illinois Autumn Waterbury, Miss Tennessee Jelly Moore is the new Miss Teen USA. Oh, you win cash awards and gifts and prizes, and you travel throughout the USA during your reign, representing the highest ideals for teenagers everywhere. Shelly Moore, Miss Tennessee, right this way. Go out and meet your public. To join us next March for the 1998 Miss USA pageant right here on CBS, home of the Winter Olympics. On behalf of Ivanka Trump, Christy Woods, and the Miss Teen USA, this is J. Eddie Peck saying good night from South Padre Island, Texas, and good night, Austin and Dalton.
For information on the Miss Teen USA pageant, visit our internet site at www.msteenusa.com.